Religious traditions, early Jewish history. When did Judaism begin? It began with Abraham and the Hebrews around 2000 BCE in northern Mesopotamia. Early Hebrews were nomadic herdsmen and farmers. Abraham migrated to Canaan, which is present-day Israel or Lebanon. According to the book of Exodus, the Israelites were sold into slavery in Egypt. Exodus. The three patriarchs are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the progenitors of the 12 tribes of Israel. Moses led Hebrews out of Egypt back to Canaan, Israel, around 1400 BCE. This story is told in this ritual of Passover. Biblical Judaism. The 5 books of Moses, or the Pentateuch, include the following: Genesis, the creation and covenant with Adam; Exodus, the story of Moses leading the people out of Egypt; Leviticus, priestly laws; Numbers, the census of the Hebrew people; in Deuteronomy, speeches by Moses. These first 5 books are also referred to as Torah. Kings. 3 great kings of the Hebrew people include Saul, David, and Solomon. Saul reigned around 1000 BCE. King David combined religious and political authority in Jerusalem. And King Solomon, the son of David, reigned for 40 years. He built the first temple, and his reign included a very prosperous age. Divided monarchy and exile. After Solomon died, there was a split into 2 kingdoms, the kingdom of Israel and the kingdom of Judah. The kingdom of Israel in the north was conquered by the Assyrians in the 8th century BCE, and the kingdom of Judah in the south was conquered by the Babylonians in the 6th century BCE, then by the Persians, and then by Alexander the Great, eventually becoming part of the Roman Empire as the province of Judea. Judea under Roman rule. An independent Jewish kingdom, there was a gradual shift in power from the Jews to the Romans, culminating in a Jewish revolt in 66 CE, and then the destruction of the temple in 70 CE. The Jewish response to the Roman rule included 4 different groups of Jews: the Zealots, who believed in revolt; the Essenes, who believed in withdrawing from civic life and becoming ascetic like monks; the Pharisees, who believed in preserving the tradition; and the Sadducees, who were integrated with the Greeks. Rise of Rabbinical Judaism. Rabbinical Judaism developed from the Pharisees, and this group of scholars produced the Talmud, the Midrash, and medieval philosophy. The Eastern Roman Empire restricted and persecuted Jews. The Western Roman Empire began to fall to barbarian tribes around 476 Common Era. Early Middle Ages. The power of the church grew in the 800s. Jews and Christians became even more divided. One exception was money lending, or usury. Jews and Christians had peaceful existence in Spain and France. Crusades and beyond. The First Crusade happened in 1096. Jews were attacked by crusaders trying to regain Holy Land. This increased persecution of Jews, and many Jews were eventually driven from England and France. In Spain, Muslims continued to rule, and they tolerated Jews until Spain became Christian in 1492. Jewish sacred texts. These include the Tanakh, which are the law, prophets, and writings, and the Torah. Torah is sometimes used to refer to the whole Tanakh, but it really includes just the first 5 books, the Pentateuch. Additional Jewish sacred texts. The Talmud is called the Oral Torah. It was revealed to Moses, preserved orally, and written down centuries later. It includes Jewish law, customs, ethics, and history. And the Midrash, a collection of sermons. The Responsa is answers to questions about Jewish law, and the Zohar is a central text, several books of Kabbalah, mysticism. This includes commentary on the Torah written in Aramaic around 1270 CE, and the mystical discussion of the nature of God the origin and structure of the universe, the nature of souls, sin, redemption, good and evil, and the relationship between God and man.